The first iteration of Warzone launched almost 3.5 years ago, and it's seen a lot of changes over the years. Just recently, Activision announced that Warzone Caldera is shutting down this fall, and I thought it would be fun to rank all the Warzone maps from Verdansk to Vondel. I feel like this goes without saying, but these are just my opinion, and if you disagree, please leave your ranking in the comments and let me know why you think that. We're gonna waste no time and start out at number 7 where we have Caldera. We all knew this was coming. This was the map that kickstarted Warzone 1's downfall. I don't think a single person would rank this map any higher than dead last on this list. Not to mention, this is also where Warzone would lose its identity a little bit, like the Godzilla King Kong crossover. What the fuck? Adding planes to the game did seem somewhat genuine, but ultimately fell flat, like they definitely did not belong in Warzone. And also on release, they made all the Vanguard guns meta, so you pretty much had to buy the game to level up those guns at a decent rate. Just a shameless way to get people to play Warzone 1. Moving forward to number 6, we have Fortune's Keep. Now, I know I just dragged Caldera's name through the mud, but Fortune's Keep being only one spot above it doesn't make it bad. I actually really enjoyed this map a good bit. It ranks this low because of how good all the other maps are. I thought that the town and keep POIs are fully fleshed out, the underground segments of the map don't feel congested, and the pacing being a little bit slower than Rebirth in my opinion gave people who aren't so sweaty an opportunity to breathe between engagements. Also, once Rebirth Island was taken out, this was the only way to play Resurgence, and although it didn't fill the shoes of Rebirth, it did a pretty damn good job. Now at number 5, we have the first taste of Resurgence that we got in Warzone 2, being a Chica Island. This is a pretty good map. Better yet, it's a great map. I think the only thing holding a Chica back is the lack of vibrancy. Maybe I haven't tweaked my graphic settings enough, but this map couldn't be any more dull. Aside from that, there's a lot of anticipation behind this map, and it truly did deliver on all cylinders. For being a small Resurgence map, it still remains fairly open in a lot of segments, making it flexible for close or long-range players, which I really like. Moving on to number 4, we have the newest addition to the Warzone map rotation, which is Vondel. Now, as of recording this map has only been in the game for like 3 weeks, so it could totally be the new media high that I'm writing, but I truly love this map. At first, it honestly felt like a spawn die simulator, but after realizing that the map is essentially close quarters only, it became a favorite of mine. As mentioned before, Chica was a very dull and dark map, while Vondel fixed that problem with a vibrant, bright, and engaging map. This is the closest thing Warzone has gotten to Rebirth Island. My only complaint is that there are a lot of inconsistencies with the visibility within the fog in-game event, and in my opinion, they should just remove the fog entirely. Now at number 3, this is going to piss off a lot of people, but I have Rebirth Island. This is definitely the best Resurgence map without a doubt, let's just get that straight. However, I don't find it to be the best Warzone map. I think the Resurgence game mode already blurs the line between Battle Royale and like arcade style multiplayer, which is the only thing keeping me from putting it any higher. That being said, the map is amazing, and in the Warzone 1 engine, it truly allows the better player to win in each engagement, whereas that's not the case in Warzone 2. This would ultimately become the game's focal point amongst the players, which for some reason pissed off Activision enough for it to close up shop for good in 2022. Maybe they'll bring it back in Warzone 2, but I'm definitely not holding my breath. And now we have the runner-up for today's list, we have Mazuro. I truly don't know the overall consensus for this map, but I love it. As someone who loves to snipe, this map couldn't be any better. I think there's a ton of good places to drop, it's very bright and pleasing to look at, and the addition of strongholds is an amazing way to get your loadout early. Although strongholds pre-patch were a little weird, they finally fleshed it out where you don't get slaughtered by AI every 5 seconds. And although I've never fully completed the nuke contract, it's a very fun gimmick to unite the entire lobby on a shared objective. I've never been crazy on ranked battle royales, but I've actually been having a really good time on Mazuro playing ranked. For some reason, it works very well for competitive. Alright, now at number 1, similar to the dead last spot on the list, I don't think anyone expected Verdansk to be anywhere else on this list but number 1. It's the map that kickstarted Warzone back in March of 2020. I've said this exact statement in my last video, but it's crazy to think that I have nostalgia for a game that's not even 4 years old. During the pandemic, this was my bread and butter. Staying up until the sun was rising every night, grinding with the homies with zero obligation and nothing to do. And the beauty of it was everything was shut down, so you didn't have to feel like a piece of shit for vegging out in front of the monitor all night. For being a large-scale scale battle royale, Verdansk rewarded multiple playstyles. Sniping, run and gun, long range AR, hell, even RPGs were in the meta there for a minute. It's truly a shame that this map hasn't seen live servers for almost 2 years and there's no telling when it will come back. Hopefully Warzone 2 will see a port of the map because I know a lot of people would love that. Anyways, that's every Warzone map of all time ranked. Be sure to drop your own list in the comments. Let me know what you disagree with and what you do agree with. And if you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And thanks for watching.